In this video, we are going to learn how to get data from Excel, from CSV, from text, from website, and from folder in Power BI. So let's go to our Power BI window. So in Power BI, when we click on Get Data, this is the option we get, and we can import data from various sources. So you can find various sources in the section All, or else you can go to specific sections like File, Database, Power Platform, Azure, Online Sources, and others. So now we are going to import data from Excel. So to import data from Excel, we need to click on Excel and click on Connect. And we will go to the specific folder where the data is located. So we will take Excel with multiple sheets and table. So first just look at how the data looks in the Excel file. So in this Excel file, we have three sheets. That is one date table, fixed cost, and electricity. So how can we import all the three sheets or tables at a time? So here is the option. So when we click on Excel, we get an window of Navigator. So in the Navigator window on the left hand side, uh, we have an option. So here we have the list of tables which are present in the Excel file and the sheet names. So we are going to import all the three tables together. So we can select multiple tables at a time and import all the three tables in one go. So once we select these three tables, we will get a preview here. So this is the date table, this is the electricity, and this is the fixed cost. So we will click on load. So this data will get loaded in the Power Query engine of Power BI. When this data gets loaded in Power Query, it also creates a model, and it also creates a relationship if there is any connections between the raw data and the masters. So that's why it takes time to load. So it depends upon the settings you do in the file. So now our all the three tables are loaded. So in the fields pane, it shows the table name, but actually it gets stored here in the Power Query where you can transform the data. So this is the Power Query window under the Home tab. So if we click on the Transform tab, this will open the Power Query editor, and we can see the queries, that is our tables stored in Power Query Editor as queries. So here are the date table, electricity table, and the fixed cost. So this is the Power Query Editor, where you can clean and transform your data uh, as you want, uh, and use it for the creating dashboards. So this is the Power Query window. Now next, once this is done, we will just close and apply. We have not done any changes, so it will just load. Now this was the method to import an Excel file. Next, we will check how to import a CSV file. So we will again go back to Power BI. First, we will save the file as we have imported three tables. Let's name it as Power BI with various data sources. Okay. Now let's import the CSV file. You can either click directly or click on the drop down window. I will click directly. So it will give me a get data tab. So in this data folder, we have a CSV file, comma separated values. We have a text document, and we have a website link. So first we will now import the CSV file. So for that we can go from the all section and text.csv, or we can go from the file section text or CSV. So let's select text or CSV and connect. Go to the data folder, and this is the CSV file, and click open. So this is how the CSV file looks. Uh, if you want to check, we can just open this example file. So this is the CSV file of insurance, and it is in comma separated format. So now in this FL insurance sample, so the Power BI query engine detects the format, that is the delimiter. So it is in Western European Windows origin, file origin. It is in the comma delimiter format, and it has detected based on the first 200 rows. So if it for some reason it doesn't detect correctly, you can select the delimiter as required from the list or from the custom or fixed weight. So currently it has detected comma, which is correct, and now we can load the data. So in similar way, it will get loaded in the Power Query engine. And if you want to see quickly how it looks, you can go to the data tab and check the data in tabular format. So it will take little time to load. Yeah. So this is how it looks. Okay. Next, we will import a text file. So let's open that text file and see how it looks. So this is the text file which we are going to import in Power BI. So let's go to the Home tab, get data. We will select the text or CSV option, connect, select the text file, click open. So here the text file is imported and it is in tab limited format based on the first 200 rows. So if you want to check based on entire sheet, you can do that from this data type detection. So based on the entire data set also, it is tab limited, so it's okay, and we can load the data. Next, we will check how to import data from website or from browser. So I have noted down some links in the Word file. If you want to check that, I will just paste this in my Google browser, and another link. So yeah, so one is of the list of states and territories of USA in the Wikipedia, and another is the BSE, that is Bombay Stock Exchange, and the list of share market, the shares. So we will import the data from here in Power BI. So how to do that? Again, we will go to Power BI, get data. So as you can see in the web page, in the body, there are some descriptions, and in the middle part there is a table. Similarly, in the stock market page, this is in columnar format, but there is no table. So yeah, now it is opened. We will type web, we'll select the web, click on connect. So in this URL, we will copy this and paste it and click OK. So in this access web content window, we will select anonymous and click on connect. So this window appears for the first time when you are accessing any website in your Power BI sheet. Okay, so we have this web view and the table view. So let's check the first table. So we have the list of company names and the tabular format. So as we saw in the website, it is this which is showing it correctly. Let's check other table also. Table 2, table 3, table 4, table 5, table 6, table 8. So as you can see in the table 1, we get the column headings, whereas in table 8 we don't get the column headings. So we will select the table 1 and click on load. So we can see that particular table. Okay, now let's import another website. We'll write web, paste the URL, click OK. In the anonymous tab, click connect. Select the table 1 to check. Select the states to check if it's correct. So yeah, this is showing correct. We will select it and click on load. Let's see, we got some issue in that. Let's do it again and check what is the issue. Okay, so we have the data. We'll click on close and apply. Next, we will import data from a folder. So, for example, if we have a particular folder called current year, and in that we have multiple Excel files stored. So, in normal Excel, we would have to copy paste. We would have to open each of the file, and if we wanted to bring it one below the other, we would have to do something like this. So this was a traditional method which we would do. This is the April, and then again we will go to the next month, copy this and paste it below this to get a combined accumulated data. So this was the traditional method which we used to do. But in Power BI, in Power Query, we have we can means get data from that particular folder, and that particular folder query will append all the data or accumulate all the data one below the other. So let's do that. Get data. We will select File, Folder, Connect. Select the folder path. So in this combine files window, we have all the months file we can see, and here we will select combine and load. We will select sheet 1 and click OK. Now what this folder Power Query engine feature will do is it will append all the months file one below the other and create one query with all the data set together from a current year folder. So this is appending all the 5 sheets in that folder together. So this is the current year table, and if we go here and check, so you can see here we have all the months data, that is 5 months data, got appended one below the other in one file, in one table itself, with just one click of a button from folder. So in today's video, we learned how to get data from Excel, CSV, text, website, and folder. Thank you.